2024 is priming to be an incredible year for new roller coasters. However, we already have some exciting leaked information from projects opening in 2025, specifically in the state of Virginia. So here's everything that we know, as well as some speculation regarding Project 2025 for Busch Gardens Williamsburg and Kings Dominion. First, let's head to Williamsburg, where SeaWorld is attempting to hit the nostalgia goldmine for their Project 2025. For the park's 50th anniversary, they're going to be building a sprawling family-inverted roller coaster from Swiss manufacturer B&M. So think of Alpengeist, but family-oriented, along with 2 lift hills and swooping turns instead of inversions. If you haven't already caught on to the nostalgia that Busch Gardens is trying to bring back with these plans, this coaster is going for a reflection of the now-defunct suspended roller coaster, the Big Bad Wolf. This ride operated from 1984 to 2009, where Verbolten operates now, and was built by defunct manufacturer Aerodynamics, the creators of coasters like the Loch Ness Monster. It took riders through a village and finished with an iconic drop at swooping turn over the Rhine River. The Wolf was a fan favorite among the masses for years, and is now one of the most sorely missed attractions in theme park history. So from a business standpoint, this seems like an excellent move. I'm personally a fan of everything about this ride except for where it's planned to be built. That's because this ride is going to be constructed in the plot of land where Drachenfire once stood. For years, many plans have come and gone for this plot of land, all being extreme level thrill rides. However, this family coaster is more than likely what we're getting in this area of the park. Not only will Drachenfire's replacement be small, but it's barely even accessible. This attraction is going to be tucked back in the trees behind Das Festhaus and near Verbolten. So after its inaugural season, it probably won't see much action at all due to its secluded location. Now that I've said all this, I bet you're wondering what I'd like to see built in this spot. Well, I would take an RMC hybrid any day of the week, but I'm gonna go with a surf coaster. I think that a surf coaster would be perfect for Busch Gardens for a few reasons. For starters, it could have a skiing or snowboarding related theme, as this plot of land is not far from Alpengeist. Also, SeaWorld bought the first surf coaster for their Orlando park, so why not do it here? While Project 2025 for Busch Gardens is on the smaller side, this is sure to bring back memories from an immortalized classic, as well as give little thrill seekers something to ride that isn't themed to a dark, abandoned, haunting castle. You done screwed up on this one. Moving on from the world's most beautiful theme park, we take a trip to Doswell, where Kings Dominion is finally replacing a classic of their own. For context, from 1998 to 2018, a completely original and beloved suspended launch coaster called Volcano the Blast Coaster thrilled millions of riders. Despite this, due to wear and tear in the outdated man-made mountain that would have required millions of dollars in repairs, the ride was shut down permanently. And since then, the park has had a gaping plot of land on their property, but with the recent retheming and expansion of the surrounding area into Jungle Expedition, it seems like a replacement is finally coming. The Swiss geniuses at B&M strike again with an innovative launched wing coaster. This has only been done once before in the US when Holiday World built their wing coaster, Thunderbird. However, Kings Dominion's wing coaster will have an entirely different layout. By the way, a big shout out goes to ML Designs for the pre-creations of both these projects. The full videos are in the description. It starts off by hitting the launch with a very intriguing airtime hump in the middle. This heads into a cutback before sending riders into a dive loop. Following this is a snappy corkscrew that flows into a turnaround. Next is a second corkscrew and an airtime hill that I really hope does its job. And to finish, the ride swoops through an inline twist that turns into the brake similarly to Zadra's finishing element. Overall, this is a pretty good layout that we're going with, at least in my eyes. And if you're skeptical about this volcano replacement, some elements on this ride are taking place right over the midways, making for some great photogenic angles. This is another fantastic move from a business standpoint, as these wing coasters are most certainly crowd pleasers. And this brings us fittingly over to the operations. Kings Dominion's Project 2025 will have 2 trains, each with 5 rows thrilling 20 passengers at a time. This system is comparable to Pantheon, which also doesn't have a mid-course and runs the same exact amount of trains and riders per train. When done right, these operations can actually perform very efficiently. However, the depositing of loose articles into bins may affect dispatch times occasionally. Finally, I'd like to talk about how this project can affect the rest of the park. I could see rides like Flight of Fear and Reptilian getting some more attention from the general public because of this new addition to the area. Also, I think it would be very cool to see new themes added to rides that still don't exactly fit the Jungle Expedition area. This section of the park was a meme among the coaster community for years, as there was a volcano-themed coaster right next to a snow-themed coaster, an alien-themed coaster, and a NASCAR-themed coaster, all in what once was known as Safari Village. So it would go a long way if Flight of Fear was rethemed to a research facility bordering the jungle. Intimidator 305 could also get a repaint in this process, which it so desperately needs, and even a retheme to something like a Peregrine Falcon. However, this is not Universal we're talking about, and this is probably wishful thinking at best. But we've all learned that anything can happen in the amusement industry. So that's about it. Thank you all for watching this video, and let me know down below your thoughts on these leaked roller coaster projects slated for 2025. If you did enjoy this video, I'd deeply appreciate it if you stuck around for more weekly coaster content. Signing off for now, this has been Storm, and I'll see you coaster lovers next time.